And we are live, everyone. Welcome into the Demi SEA Weekly number 3. We're live, and today with me, cast, of course, myself being JettAlyx. You can call me Jet or Alex. But with me, as always, is my lovely co-caster, the one and the only, Light_VIP. How you doing?
What's up, Jet? And did you say we're alive?
I said we're live.
We're live. We're alive. We're here. Happy Halloween? Question mark for the people still in the land of North America and South America.
Like on the West Coast.
Yeah.
West Coast is still in Halloween, I think. Maybe.
But you know what? You know what? We're done with that. Yesterday we had a spooky cast with GPO. I recommend watching the VOD. Yaku and Quirky were they were really into it. But we're done with that, and we're here with Demi SEA Weekly.
That we are, and we're starting off with a banger of a match as we are here on Lightshade LE. In the bottom right hand corner of the map, in purple, we have the Protoss, the Dispenser, currently playing for, I don't remember because I definitely keep up with teams. And, what?
Mind Freak.
Playing for, oh yeah, of course, everybody plays for, playing for Mind Freak SC. Hailing from Australia, it is the purple Protoss, Pezz. Dispenser.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the other Australian player also representing Mind Freak SC. As this is a team kill, we have the blue Terran player. It is Seither.
Starting off with an eBay block, you know, pretty standard nowadays in TvP.
Yeah,
it gets the job done. Delays that natural.
It's what a guy. These two have a history. If I'm not wrong, I believe these two were the finalists of last Demi SEA Weekly, right?
My memory is not very long.
I'm just gonna yep, these were the finalists
yes,
of the
sir, yes sir.
Yeah, if you remember, I think we were talking about it at the same time Seither was streaming his POV, and I believe they were on comms together, like as they were playing each other, right?
I think that doesn't sound entirely out of the question for them.
Yep, they do love to banter. There's, you know, they're not just teammates, but they're also friends and rivals at the same time. It's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. They're like the best of the best in the region, and they're both good. They're both good friends, and they're both banging players, and we've got a banger matchup. And of course it's a TvP, and of course we're starting off with Pezz and Seither because it's a tale of two legends.
I was about to say, F's in the chat for the seeding, because these two, they literally faced in the finals last week, and now they're facing in the first round.
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate, which means that the big show when it comes to you know, big players showing off is kind of starting early, you know.
But you know what? That's what we love. That's what we want, right?
Yeah. It makes those finals even more banging, you know? I'm really hung up on using the word banging today. I don't know why.
I've noticed. You're all about the banging.
Yeah, it's all about the banging StarCraft. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, we've already had a long day of StarCraft, right? Of course, everyone, I know, Jet, you were totally tuning into the GSL finals.
Yeah, totally.
That ended like half an hour ago.
Definitely. I definitely wasn't doing things otherwise.
Yes, of course.
Like spending time with people.
No. With people? Never. What are you doing spending time with people? Hey.
I would never. I would never.
It's all about the StarCraft.
I would never miss the GSL finals to spend time with someone. It's not a thing that I do.
Yeah,
at all.
Out of the question. But you know what? We're here and we've got a drop coming into the main. And what am I drop? Oh my god, 6
That Stalker walked right under the medevac. He pulled that Widowmine shot onto the medevac, taking it out, and these Marines are stranded. And what a play from Pezz. Oh my god.
Oh my, that was that was beautiful. Like as soon as it happened, it was like, oh my god, like that was amazing to see.
That was something, all right. Like, I don't even know how I was so confused how the medevac died so quick, and I realized that he walked a stalker underneath it with the Widowmine on it. Like,
but there's a reason why we talk about Pezz as one of the best Protosses in the region, and
okay.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm gonna give you a fun fact, Jet. You know, Pezz, he upped his skills like in every single area, because yesterday in GPO he played as Terran.
Huh?
He competed as Terran in the tournament. And you know what? They keep talking about Terrans, you know, and their APM, their stutter step and all that stuff. Imagine a Terran and a Protoss combined, and that's what Pezz is right now.
Oh my god, he's growing. He's going even further beyond.
he's ascending, Jet. That's what he's doing.
He's going Super Saiyan, as they say.
Oh god,
he's too powerful.
Yeah, he's too powerful. Right now, his mind is moving faster than his hands, and because of that, he loses 3 probes because he doesn't pull fast enough. But you know what, Jet? It doesn't matter. He doesn't even need the probes. Okay?
Yeah, probes, schmobes. You know, who needs them?
Not Pezz. You know,
no, not Pezz.
He has too many. Like he's the one who's losing probes. He's still ahead in workers.
Yeah. He got like a hard eBay block too on his natural.
Yeah.
And he's still ahead.
No, the rally! What is happening? No! What are you doing? Get away!
Oh, that's a bit of a miss rally.
Oh, he's gonna get away. Look,
he's legging it.
He's
legging it.
Look at the tactical. Look at the tactical genius. He. You know what? He rallied the Colossus across the map, and he knew that he would just deal some free damage, and he didn't even take any hull damage.
Yeah, he only took shield damage, and he's just legging it back home. He's gonna get caught up with his move out. Probably not.
Oh god! Get away! What is happening?
What is going on?
Oh my god!
I don't know, man. There's another Raven harassment in the name.
Yeah, there's another Raven harassment now. Seither's army's here, and honestly, Seither's army's looking pretty scary, and there's not too much to protect the Colossus.
Yeah, it's just a few stalkers, and Pezz is just. He just taps out. He just didn't have the army.
Yeah.
There we go.
GG. It's one of those things where like he had a decent army like defensively, but getting caught out on the map, like you saw him try and throw down force fields when it's so open. Like the force fields, they do nothing. Right?
Yeah, you just walk around it. Like it doesn't stop anything.
Yeah.
Force fields like that. But yeah, game 1 going to Seither.
Yeah, I mean, props to Seither, right? Like I didn't think he had it in him to take out. You know, to take that game, like Pezz, he was just making so many high IQ moves then and there. It was amazing to see.
Yeah, like the scouting Colossus.
The scouting Colossus. Oh my god.
I mean, it can walk over walls and it has big lasers. What more do you want out of a scouting unit? Invisibility? Pfft, nah.
Nah,
bitch move.
Oh my god.
Anyways, we load in here to game number 2. Numero dos.
Oh.
As they say.
Have you been brushing up on your Spanish?
No.
Like, nah, mate.
No.
I'm not ready for the Spanish intro.
Anyways, as we load into Death Aura LE, we are joined here on the bottom right-hand side corner of the map by the purple Protoss player himself. The Australian legend, one of the best Protosses in the region with a massive brain. Playing for Mindfreak SC, of course. It is the one, the only, Pezz. Dispenser.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Australian Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Team Mindfreak, currently up 1-0 in this best of 3. It is Seither. Oh god, oh god.
Oh, he's gonna proxy something. This is the third. This is, oh my god, is he max paxing him? No.
What is the max fax? Explain.
You stick a gate and cancel the natural. You open standard and then you just slap a gate down right in front of their base, and you just rally zealots into the natural to cancel the natural CC. I believe that's my understanding of it, at least.
Okay.
Of what it is meant to achieve.
I'm glad you're here to explain that, because I can't count the times that Yoda and I have been casting and we see the Protoss do something and Yoda's like, yo, what's the max packs? And I'm like, really? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know what it is. And he's like, I can't, and like zealots are involved, I think. And but you know what? We'll just throw it out there and eventually we'll get it right.
Oh, that's too good. As far as I understand it, you basically get zealots out and cancel, but instead he's going for a stalker, which is interesting. So this isn't quite a max packs. He just wants stalkers on the other side of the map, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the hard thing is that Seither scouted this. He went with his Reaper, he saw the proxy, and because of that, he's getting a bunker. Like, he's even pulled a couple boys.
He's pulled the boys up front to try and defend against this. He should very easily just chase the stalker off. Without taking like too much damage.
Yeah,
now that the bunker is up.
Exactly. That was the point, right? Like, because of all those units, like he was able to finish the bunker. It didn't get delayed or anything by the stalker, and now, like,
now they're just vibing inside. This does prevent Seither from realistically getting a scout across the map, though, because it'll get caught up by a stalker, which I guess, you know, kind of does something. But this, at the same time, this is just, I guess, it's just early aggression.
Yeah. Like, other than denying the scout, we'll see if Pezz is able to do more, because, you know, now there are 2 stalkers, a third is going to be joining pretty soon as well, so we'll see if Pezz can make some magic happen.
Yeah, but 3 Marines and a bunker and 2 boys to repair it. It'll hold. Ooh, very sneaky move here with the Reaper.
Yeah, I love this.
Gotta get the scout.
Yeah, we were talking about, you know, the point of this being, you know, to be able to deny the scout, keep the Reaper at home, but Seither sneaks it away, so he will be able to get across the map.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, god damn it. People have redeemed points towards the intro Espanol.
Speaking of the chat, I like what Kura said. She said that Pezz thought the Colossus was a Reaper. You know, he's like his head was thinking too much Terran, you know?
Yeah, he had too much Terran going on in his brain. Like, no, wait a minute. It's a bit big.
Oh my god,
he's too large.
Yeah, and he's committing to this. Like, with these 3 gates, he's just continuing to warp in.
He's just pumping out stalkers over here, which is really making me thinking emoji IRL right now. As a 2 mine drop comes out, my music is too loud. I need to turn off the in-game music. It is. Yeah. So I can't hear myself.
I'm thonking as well, because to be fair, like, there's no tank, and the Widow Mines were sent across the map, so it's just Marines to defend.
Yeah, he's going to just send 1 stalker straight in to get focused down, so the rest of these stalkers are untouched. He's going to target fire down on a few of these Marines, as he does force the Terran to pack up and wrap it up into the main. Though counter damage from the Widow Mines is not terrible. He gets 3. But this stalker count is actually quite dangerous, and there isn't even a tank out.
Only 1 tank gets out, but it's going to get focused down.
Yeah, it's going to get the target fire to the tank. Very nice. The Raven gets target fired too. The micro, as he moves through the fucking waves of SCVs, every single boy pulled right now to try and defend against this. And the kiting around.
Yeah.
Just trying not to get surrounded.
Yeah.
Oh, but the Marines are left open.
Exactly. Like, it looks like the SCVs able to corral the Stalkers, but despite that, you know, Pezz is utilizing that stutter step that he was practicing with his Marines earlier. Is it enough damage?
I don't know if it's game-ending damage. It's really devastating for Seither, though. How much damage was done. Meanwhile, another 6 probes went down to the mine drop. So, overall, I mean, I don't know how well that went for either of them, honestly.
Yeah, like, if it wasn't for the Widowmine drop, then I think Pezz would be okay, but, like, it looks like the Widowmines across the map, they got second shots off. Like, they got the first shot, then they stayed, and they got even more damage done, so because of that, like, Seither's worker count isn't too bad. Yeah,
he's sitting pretty. Like, compared to Pezz, like, especially because of how committed this attack is from Pezz, like, his worker count is not bad at all.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we have to bear in mind that it's the workers and it's the mules on top of that, right? Like,
yeah. Absolutely. My Z keys were not working.
Oh, God. But, like, because of that, like, Pezz is in this position where, oh my god, I didn't even notice, but a third CC is already done, so we have triple SCV production. Now there are 2 tanks, one on the ledge and one in the main to, like, back it up just in case something goes wrong. Like, what do you do with your Pezz?
Having cleaned that up, like, Seither's actually in a really, really nice position. Like, to be able to recover from that. So there's not a lot Pezz can do with how committed he was.
Yeah, like, he was continuing to pump out probes, so his probe count is okay. He's actually throwing down a Twilight Council, which I don't want it to be Blink. In this situation, I feel like a Dark Shrine would be pretty good, right? Maybe, but...
Yeah, try and catch him off guard. Because he's defending against Stalkers, but oh my god, the tank's just shelling down.
Oh, god.
This is not looking too good for Pezz. This engagement, more good SCV control to bully back, and a Banshee across the other side of the attack. The 1-2 punch from Seither, holding it home, dealing some counter damage with the Banshee. Seither's, you know, he did lose quite a few SCVs holding that, but I think he is still miles ahead of Pezz right now.
Yeah, there's a reason why we consider Seither to be the best Terran player in the region. Arguably the best Australian. Like, Seither, he did come second in DreamHack in our regional, like, main event, which is, like, no small feat whatsoever. He did incredibly well, and we've seen, like, defensively at least, like, he was solid.
Oh yeah, he can hold, like, really well against this, and I think he can just infinitely defend at this point. And there's not much Pezz can do about that. So he's basically trying to transition into a macro game from, like, 2 failed all-ins, like 10 SCVs, 10 probes down at one point. Yeah, pretty much. And we do see he's working on Zealot legs, which, again, I don't mind, like, in a straight-up macro game. It's just that he's kind of behind. And this entire time, like, Seither, he's been working up his army, and look, he's got 4 tanks now. Yeah, 4 tanks can just evaporate an army if you're not careful. Like, just looking at Pezz's army comp, you can walk in there and just everything dies. Yeah, there's no, like, backbone to it. It's just gateway units. That's all it is, you know? It's Zealot, Sentients, and Stalkers. There's nothing here that can do much against that many tanks. Yeah, I mean, we'll see when Seither feels confident enough to move out. Like, at the moment, he's staying defensive at home, which I don't blame him, right? Especially because of how the game played out. So Pezz is trying to take advantage of that and expand. But, yo, Seither is pushing out. Yeah, Seither's lead grows, and he's finally got this window where he's going to hit around combat shields. And this should be a devastating push. Yeah. I would be so surprised if somehow Pezz is able to hold here. Like, if Seither, like, move commands and oh my god, Pezz is taking a 4th. Has Pezz been playing Zerg too? He's been playing Zerg. We're gonna end up in a base trade. Like, both armies are just on the other sides of the map, and
I mean, I guess this is technically maybe the only way that Pezz wins, right? To go into a base trade?
Yeah, I guess, is to just try and base trade here. But even at the same time, like, looking at Seither's army, like, this just shreds everything here. Alright, here he goes, stimming in, and just this base is evaporating. In the meantime, though, Pezz's army is doing quite a lot of at least SCV damage on the other side of the map and camping the production a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
it's not terrible damage, but back at home, his production is getting entirely just evaporated by the power of skimmed Marine Marauder.
Definitely. Like, to be fair, there is always the option if Pezz wants to recall home, but it looks like even the reinforcements of Seither are kind of like culling the army of Pezz.
Yeah, this might get cleaned up eventually. Like, there's been a lot of worker damage done to Seither. Like 59, 60 SCVs for 30 probes so far. And like Seither isn't like, he's got 3 bases and he's leaving right now, but I think Seither just has the better army, so he's gonna be able to win it out in the long run.
Yeah, like Pezz, he does have enough money to throw down another Nexus, so he could like maybe send his workers across to Seither's main and try and do something with that. Because as you said, Seither, his main army is never going to die. Like he can just.
Oh
keep,
yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's nothing Pezz can do to compete against his army directly.
Oh god.
Like, just it's terrifying. Just looking at this army. Look how fast that goes down. Pezz, though, does have that, I think it's a probe at the top right.
He does. He has a probe.
Yeah, he's
He,
hiding a probe.
he still has his proxy from the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, that was never cleaned up. Oh no, but the 4th base is going down. He needs to slap down that Nexus before he gets revealed. Oh, his production is going down, though.
Yeah, to be fair, like, these buildings are going down, but I honestly... GG.
Yep. Pezz said it for us.
Yeah. I was about to say that Seither, he had a building in the dead space underneath his main, and like
there's nothing he had. There was no air units for Pezz.
Yeah, it's just there was no way he could win. Like draw maybe, but that's not even.
The only way he could draw is like somehow beating Seither's army there.
Yeah.
And there's no way he can beat the army if he kills Seither's army, and has If Seither has no army, Pezz's army, but Seither has a building that Pezz can't kill, then that draws. But other than that, that's very likely Seither.
GG. Like I do think that like Pezz probably went for maybe the only way he could have won that game, right? At that point, you know, going for the base trade. But it was rough. It was very rough, and Seither showing his dominance in the matchup.
Absolutely, Seither is a monster, honestly, in the scene. Like, he just takes names and kicks ass.
Yeah, and he moves on to the next round, and now, people in the chat, if you want an !B, then you can also look at that challenge bracket, and we can see how the bracket has been progressing.